hard truths about weight loss that you probably don't want to hear, but you need to.
Try me. I can handle the hard truths.
First up, if you want to lose weight, if you want to lose fat, you got to be in a calorie deficit.
God damn it! Well, instant Mufasa. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but she's right. And I know that your Aunt Susan told you as long as you don't eat carbs, you can eat anything you want, but Aunt Susan's wrong.
There is no magical workout or magical diet that is going to make you lose the weight. And even if you're eating a ton of healthy home-cooked meals, if you're getting in too many calories, you're not going to lose the weight.
You want an example? Let's say on average your body uses 2,400 calories a day. If you eat 2,800 calories a day of raw vegetables, and oh my god, those salads would be huge, you're going to gain weight. And on the flip side, if you only eat 2,000 calories a day of your favorite gas station foods, you'll lose weight because weight loss isn't about the foods you eat, it's about the amount you eat. That's why you can and should eat your favorite foods even when you're trying to lose weight.
Okay, this next one I don't even want to say because it pisses me off so bad. So are you ready?
I'm already pissed and you haven't even said it.
Are you sure you're ready?
Well, now I don't know.
You do not have a say or get to choose where your body loses fat.
No! Why? Why?
This is something your body chooses for you, right? Some people lose all the fat on their arms, on their face, and their stomach will be last. Sometimes their stomach's first. And if you're not getting that fat off where you want, you have to keep going until you get there.
Yep, and coming from someone who's lost 100 pounds, it's hard to keep going, but stick with it. And just to build on that, all those sit-ups you're doing, they're not gonna melt your belly fat either. All those tricep exercises, it's not gonna get rid of your underarm fat. Do them, having a strong body is great, but you can't target specific areas for fat loss. And anyone who tells you otherwise is a liar.
Next up, you're gonna be hungry when you're on a diet. You're gonna be hungry.
This is probably true, but it depends on a lot of factors. Eating enough protein will help keep you more full. Fiber will help keep you more full. More water can help you feel full. But if you're in a calorie deficit, there's gonna be times where you're hungry.
You should not be starving or weak or shaking. And if you are, eat. It is okay to eat.
Hear that? Don't let yourself get too hungry. On a scale of 0 to 10, start eating when you're like a 3, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna get too hungry and you're gonna end up overeating, which, spoiler alert, is not conducive with weight loss.
Especially if you do intermittent fasting like I do. The first 2 weeks, when I stopped eating at 7 p.m., I went to bed hungry every night, and it was horrible. But then I got used to it.
Brother, listen to me. Come closer. Okay, I'll come closer. Don't intermittent fast, okay? There's a fine line between hard truths and bad advice. This is inching closer to the latter. IF is a method that some people use to get into a calorie deficit, but there's nothing special about IF itself, which means you don't need it. And I don't like it or recommend it because if you're overweight, chances are you already have a hard time listening to what your body is telling you it needs. And let's say you got off work late and you're hungry at 7:04 p.m., but that's past your eating window. Well, now you're gonna ignore that feeling and get further from your hunger and fullness cues, making your relationship with food worse? You don't need to skip meals to lose weight. Just eat smaller portions at the meals you do eat. I know it's not easy, but it's simple.
And then actually, I think falling asleep hungry helps me. I sleep better, I have better dreams. It's worked well for me. Also, as you continue to diet, it's gonna get a lot easier. The first 3 days are always super hard for me when I'm cutting out certain food groups and things like that.
What is this turning into, a clinic on disordered eating? You don't need to cut out food groups. You need all groups of food. If you don't want this process to be miserable, then you'd better figure out how to make it sustainable. And I'll give you a hint, it's not removing everything delicious in your life.
That is all I have for today. I know it's depressing, but I hope it helps in some shape or form.
Well, it got depressing. I thought we were riffing a little bit at the start, and then in Act 2, you started giving early 2000s Tumblr advice. If you want good advice that makes the fat loss process not suck, go apply to work with me. I'll help.